Um, the last 48 hours has kind of been amazing. Uh, I've been contacted by uh, EMS groups, fire department groups, police department, veterans groups, um, a lot of friends that are highly interested in what I'm trying to do. Uh, it's been mind blowing. I mean, I did not, I thought I guess the suicide community was kind of tight knit group. Um, I did not realize the impact that I guess that it has on everybody. Um, the conversations are truly amazing. Um, it's been I can't really even put it together. It's truly um, a blessing that if I can figure this out and put it together and help uh, in some way or another, then I guess in a sense it was all worth it, if that makes any sense. Um, the uh, first responders that I spoke with, um, they have to go home after being on an incident scene and try to go to bed after seeing something that is very traumatic. And they lay in bed and they try and comprehend what's going through that person's head to make them do that. Same way with the parents. When if your child does it, or your dad does it, or your uncle or mother, whatever, what kind of mindset were they in, where they had to say, life does not matter to me. So I mean, there's a lot of things that I have to think about and write down, and I'm afraid they're going to be kind of scary, as I've discussed before. Uh, but it was truly enlightening to see that there's nothing really set in place as far as people to speak about this, to help people. Um, I talked to a couple veterans, and those conversations were were frightening, because it's so similar that you don't know the person that you're walking next to in Walmart that has that feeling, that it's about time to leave this earth. Um,
Which he has on his wall a blue picture of Secretariat, so there's obviously gambling in the mix somehow. Sure, Secretariat.
I think that from what I understand, there's opportunities that are coming about to go and speak, and I think that if and when I can do what I want to do, I think that anybody that's close to a person that has mental disorder, I guess you can call it, I'm not sure, or maybe they passed along in your family or whatever, and you're trying to understand how they felt, how they would back away from society, how because that you don't feel that way, that you tend to judge them, and that's a really big one, really big one. You know, the fire department, the police department, EMS, you know, that have to go on these calls every day, and they have to deal with somebody that is potentially very dangerous, because they don't care whether they live or die. That's something that vote that I think can help those folks out. I think that I'm going to go ahead and go full bore into this and see what happens. Feel free to comment any insight. I don't think that there's anything that's truly politically correct about it. I mean, I took psychology and sociology in college, and I argued that fact 100 times, that doctors just, you know, they're doctors, but we pay them a lot of money to not have a freaking clue what goes on. I think it's better based off of the experience, not that you ever want to experience it. If everything goes through and I get the photos that I want, I think you're gonna have to go to the public speaking seminar, whatever. I'm not gonna post them on social media. There will be a lot of tears. I don't think a lot of people are, other than, you know, fire department or EMS, police department, are exposed to what damage can be done when somebody decides to take their life. But I'm gonna try and knock it out of the ballpark. I mean, the outcry from the community, like I said, the last 48 hours has been amazing, and you know, from all my friends and colleagues, man, I really appreciate it. I didn't know that it was that big. I always kind of felt like a failure for you know, making that decision on that day. And, you know, having to deal with, you know, my son doing it. I poked. But like I said, if I could pull it off and I can help one person, then I kind of truly believe that everything was worth it. So we'll see where it goes. But like I said, feel free to contact me. Any input you have, it's something I'm very serious about, and I'm going to go for it 110%. All right. See you.